Hey there. Welcome back to another episode of Wholesome Memories with Goldmask. You probably know now that it's me, Goldmask. We had a pretty bad storm here yesterday. Clouds must have been mad at Tees for messing them up that one time. And we have a new segment. Goldmask, big old mailbag. Sex God Thunder writes in, Goldmask, why do you make all these videos? Well, that's so you can go sleep better, you know. Sound is a good tool to help you get some good night rest. Some people like to listen to rain. Some people like to listen to the sounds of the forest. Some people like to listen to the sound of the rain in the forest. Hey, I just had a peculiar thought. Do you think elephants are scared of mouses because they both have big ears? You could almost say that a mouse kind of looks like a small version of an elephant with no trunk hands. Hey, another letter. This one is from a young man named Mitch. Merry Mitchmas. He writes, Hey Goldmask, how can I kiss a girl? Well, Mitch, first you should know the rules and safeties of sexual education. Sex is when a man throws their dingus into the woman's veng, and a stork bird comes out of the dingus and goes up into the woman's operals, and a couple days and a few moons, and the girl will poop out a baby. That's the thing. Rapper Willie. Rapper Willie, don't be silly, is what they used to say. Now that you're aware of the dangers, I can tell you how to kiss those girls. First, you want to put on your best Sunday wear. Stretch your legs. Make sure you can kick above your head, 'cause sometimes you need to fight. Sometimes, you know. Find your favorite Lynn and tell her something like, "Hey, how's it going, baby? Give me a kiss." And you could also show her something cool, like if you have sweet dance moves or cool magic trick. I went to a middle school dance in grade 6. All that talking to dances got me thinking of my first time going to a dance. I remember being very nervous because older grades would be there. As as a kid, I was kind of out of shape and chubby. I had a big belly. It wouldn't be so bad if, well, the clothes I had were 2 sizes too small. I remember I kind of held social relevance from just trying to be a funny guy. I remember asking a girl to dance with me, and surprisingly, she said yes. Funny enough, though, it must have been more surprising to my friends. They all kind of treat it like it was a big accomplishment for someone like me. I remember hearing things like Goldmask dating the girls now. And, hey man, how'd you pull that fish in? I remember some of my friends even introduced me to the older kids. I remember it felt really weird. Like, it's hard to explain, but it felt like I kind of made it. Like, I was part of the mob, one of the boys. I was finally in the gang. It's kind of a joke, though, because when it came time to dance, I walked up to her and I put a smile on and put my hand out, and then she began to laugh, as well as everyone else in the room. All the older kids were laughing that I just met, and even my close friends, who honestly I looked up to at the time. Joke's on her, though. Don't be sad, guys. In grade 8, she lost her life in a motorcycle accident. And later on in that grade, I went back to the dance for the first time in 2 years. I guess that's why they say you gotta fight your fears. Young love is baloney. Like I say often, not the kind of baloney that you eat on a sandwich with mustard. And a little bit of advice, if you just have ketchup on your hot dog, don't be eating hot dogs, because hot dogs are made from mustard. You know, that reminds me of another tale of young love. Later on in grade 8, I dated another girl who was pretty weird, to say the least. Her family was making logs out of human feces or animal feces, some type of feces, and they were telling people to burn the logs inside the chimney, and it will clean your chimney out. I remember her mother invented that, and she always kept bragging about she was going to be the next big thing off of shit logs. I remember I went with her one time to a church. Now, me being raised as a fundamental Baptist, I've never been to a Pentecostal church before. When I got there, people were jumping around, and it looked like it was they're getting ready to play basketball. And I remember I looked over, and there was one lady, and she had one hand placed out still in the air, and the other was kind of moving back and forth behind it, kind of like a waving motion. It looked as though she was throwing 100 3-pointers a second. I said to my girlfriend, I said, "Hey, that woman looks like she's getting all the 3-pointers." I always was loud when I got excited. Everyone in the room heard me. That was the last time I went to church with her. I don't need her anyway. She can take her shitlogs and go. It's been quite a long time since we sat down to have this conversation. But I only got so many memories I can tell you guys. And I'd like to spread it out a little bit. And maybe share them with you one-on-one. Hey, if you want to come on the show and share your wholesome memories with me, the old gold mask. The old gold mask passed down from many scrolls of old men. Then just shoot me an email. I'll leave my email in the description. And if you guys haven't heard yet, come on over to Cool Kiddo TV. It's the KKFC archives, run by yours truly, Goldmask. We meet up once a day for a public viewing and discussion with the boys. Just the boys. Only boys. No girls allowed. Maybe a couple girls can come. Not changed my mind. No girls allowed. You know, I have this one friend who kind of looks like Scooby-Doo. You know, I've really enjoyed the time we spent today. I hope that you feel relaxed enough to go to sleep. What's that? Huh. Another story. Well, let me give my dog a few pets here. I'll straighten my mustache, and then we'll have one last story. Hey, have I ever told you guys about the time that I met Tej? You know what? This happened in grade 8 as well. Except it was the second time around, you see. I failed grade 8 and all my previous friends kind of left me behind. I was stuck in the middle school while they all went to high school. I remember joining the class of younger kids, and I couldn't really relate to anyone. I knew my friend Tej in the class from back when we played hockey together as children, but I hadn't spoke to him in probably 7 years. I remember we were in gym class and we're playing kickball, and me and him were both lined up to kick the ball. And I heard him talking to someone about video games. And I thought to myself, hey, I like video games. I remember I said, hey Tej, if you have some spare time, just hit me up and we'll play some video games. Now, you know how gamers kinda are. We're not the best at social interaction. But in time, we grew to be best friends, bonding over the adventures that we had in video games. The many hard-fought battles. I'm sure when it comes time to lay on my deathbed, there will be many things I regret doing. I'm sure most of them will be the time when I spent arrogant to those around me. But I know one thing that I did right, and that was surround myself with good-hearted people. Hello? Oh. You fell asleep. Huh. Looks like this wholesome memory stuff is starting to work after all. Jeez.